Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri about to kick off, so lift the lid on this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. In motion. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. He might want another play.
Okay, break. Go on.
wants to throw it. Under fire. And as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and you didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the ground, it's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the
from all over the place.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, the defense is set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. Boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Set, ready.
Wants to go up top. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Texas. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On the run, it's Jackson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Lasso.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
to 50.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when they're...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Third down.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Now in the red zone, the field shrinks. It's so much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Number 18.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield.
The returner is tackled down at the 37, and the Missouri offense will take over. 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads it downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Fights off a defender. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Caught behind the line. It's Cole. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
On the play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Running to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. looking left. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Scores on the sneak.
Touchdown, Missouri.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
The AT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
9.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the return on the ground.
North Texas, Mean Green will take over. First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long.
22, shadow.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's now third down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Let's go. Let's go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half. With the score, North Texas 14, Missouri 9.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. they made it halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. Third down coming.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to...
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Madison. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
How about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Tight end now in motion. Quick handoff. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
22, water. Darts.
Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. North Texas will have to punt it away. Pulls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
691, Gas Bar. Igloo. Igloo.
The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Touchdown, Missouri.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work with big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Music note! Music note! Down!
They'll send the tight end in motion.
On the ready!
To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10.
Belly stutter! Longer!
Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
So now it's second and long.
Easy!
Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Via the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big game.
And sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth. And it's intercepted. Hey, huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
On the snap, it's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheaton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. North Texas in the hurry up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
At the 27.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He's got the tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
6 remain. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
The quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Now 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's going for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Offense changing the play. Last chance coming up. Quickly complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.